random Disney things in the middle of the day that you probably don't care about, but I'm going to tell you anyway. We are here in Hollywood Studios to come have a grand circle tour of Muppet Courtyard one more time before it goes away. I realize that my next days of availability, I'm not able to get to Hollywood Studios until after 5. PizzaRizzo's closes at 5. We got to go have wrap pizza one more time. Let's go. If you've been living under a rock and are just not aware, this whole area, Grand Park, also known as Muppet Courtyard, is going to be changing to be themed to Monstropolis, with the newest roller coaster coming in and a couple other items. This video, I also really want to highlight some of my favorite gags in the entire land. It's because Muppets, they're known for like their jokes and just that Muppet humor. And there's some really great pieces I think are just overlooked. Starting off with the famous original PizzaRizzo's, designed to look like a New York pizza shop. Cute. I love how in some of the photos, the Muppets are placed in there. Like, this is hilarious. The city rats, and there must be Yolanda or one of her sisters. Every like OG mom and pop owned pizza shop, I feel like there's a lot of merchandise you can purchase. It makes me so angry. I can't get my hands on any of these. I want a PizzaRizzo shirt. This was in the original display case, but even says Rizzo showcase of advertising stuff we used to sell. A missed opportunity. Some bats and stuff from the baseball team. That's Gouda pizza. But this one I think is one of my favorites. It's like a pizza slice, and then on the bottom it says pizza most likely to have been made by rats. This is cheesiest pizza 2016. Back right here, I think a lot of people just passed by Pizza Eating Contest Hall of Fame, and every single winner is either Big Mean Carl, Mean Mama. I love this so much. Sweetums won the last one, it looks like. Animals won in there once, and so has Behemoth. Oh my gosh, I love all of this so much. A reference to some really underappreciated Muppets and some of the monster Muppets. Here is probably my favorite plaque, Employee of the Month, with even her spilled Coca-Cola drink is Yolanda. I don't know why, but Yolanda is one of my favorites. Our wall is some other pictures, and we have Papa Rizzo's original apron from 1916. Love that. Supposedly coming across and going into Ellis Island. Whoop. Original kitchen. Saying they immigrated from Italy. And if you look really, really close, there's Rizzo's family in the picture. Picture of Rizzo visiting the motherland. Really great gag is actually right above the waters. It is the very first dollar, but I think it's been stolen by Pepe. Rizzo, down to my last monies, so I took your first monies, I owe you. All the pizza paddles on the wall, and one rat-sized pizza paddle. I really love some of the hidden details on the bookshelf up above. Like, that's a Rizzo-sized bike right there with to-go pizzas, little menus in there to drop off. So cute. Little mousy. Such great Muppet humor. Let's focus, let's get some pizza. Literally just roped off the banquet room in the upstairs section, so I'm able to come up here and eat one more time. And this is our meal of champions. Water, cannoli, and a cheese pizza. What more could you want? Cheers. I know it's just DiGiorno, but there's something about eating it in the ballroom and just in Muppet Courtyard that makes it even more special. Kind of great. Well, since I'm at such a high-class, fancy establishment, I had to get a cannoli for dessert. I can't actually remember the last time I got a cannoli from PizzaRizzo's, so I thought this was very fitting. Everyone knows that the little chocolate chips, they're the best part. Cannoli is so rich and so sweet. I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat all of it, but I made sure to eat the best parts. Either ends with the chocolate. Quick little tour of the ballroom now that the music's not blaring. Oh, but wait. beautiful little bulletin board right here. And Jill and Lil, daughter of Will and Jill, son of Phil and Bill. Featuring DJ Electric Mayhem. Most authentic New York accent, PizzaRizzo. Hilarious. I love that there's pictures and the Muppets, Statler and Waldorf are in there. Let's see, is anybody else hidden? Yes, we got some rat friends in there amongst the family. Over here on this side, we have the entire rat family represented. So many great references. Electric Mayhem, PizzaRizzo, first runner-up, Mana. Ralph and the Jimmy Dean Show. Okay, this is editing Danielle talking. Honestly, this is a great piece of history reference because Rolf really got his rise to stardom on the Jimmy Dean Show. He was on there from 1963 to about 1966. And this is what actually helped fund Jim Henson to be able to continue with other Muppet projects. Rolf was originally created for a Purina dog chow advertisement and a couple other ads throughout the years. But the Jimmy Dean Show is really what made him like a household staple in the very beginning. And Ralph would appear on the Jimmy Dean Show for 7 to 10 minute increments. He wasn't just a random pop-up character that was only on for a minute or so. He actually had a pretty long segment in almost every episode. All right, enough of the random Disney thing. Back to PizzaRizzo. We've moved. Test our new showroom on Grand Ave. Wow. It's actually a ad for the bathrooms outside because the bathrooms in here in Muppet Courtyard are considered Gonzo's Royal Flush, saying that they moved. And if you look at the directions, Grand Avenue is outside, Gonzo's Royal Flush, PizzaRizzo, and then Muppet Courtyard, that's the walkway. That is hilarious. I'll show you that in a moment. Document a little bit more of what's here on the top level. There's nobody up here. I've already talked to the cast members. They're fine with me being up here. Scenes of New York through the years. Now, a fun fact is that these signs right here that you see along the wall are all from the original Streets of America that used to be here just outside these doors. I love the random placement of Muppets, like Gonzo hanging out there on the bike. So cool. Some of my favorite things though are over here. It's all the records. Some of these are real records. A lot of them are not. Some of them are spoofs of real bands, like this one right here, where it says the Irish Rodents, obviously a spoof of the Irish Rovers. But there are a couple records that are real, like this one up here, that pizza one over there. These are real records. I believe this one's actually a rap record. This one you actually can still find. This is Jack White's performance with the Electric Mayhem that he did for the ABC special. He was in one of the episodes, and this is still available on Jack White's website. I do own it already. Fun references over here. This is the one piece that I really want to continue on. This is the original subway entrance on the Streets of America. This is not a real line in New York. This is for Walt Disney World. Oh, I love this one so much. I'm gonna miss this so much. Let me go show you some of the Muppet art there in the back. I love this caricature art so much. Featuring all the Muppets. Rizzo. One of my favorites though is this one with Gonzo and Camilla. Absolutely one of my faves. Rolf. Oh. Look at Kermit. I love it. Swedish Chef, Bean Bunny. Miss Piggy looks so elegant in that. It's really sad that copies of this work were never sold here in Hollywood studios. I would own all of these, especially of the penguins there in the corner. Oh my goodness. Speaker, Yolanda. Oh. One last time in the scary elevator. Bong. As I was exiting, I did make sure to get my last PizzaRizzo pressed penny. Now, I was talking to the cast members, supposedly here in the last week before this all goes away, the penny machine, which is located just in here, is gonna move across the street over there. document a little bit outside of the building. Some fun little things I really do love. On the window is, of course, Francois fromage, which is a reference to a Muppets Tonight short, which I will post a video all about. It is a short. Oven fresh DiGiorno. It's not fresh delivery pizza, it's DiGiorno. I love the representation of the Rizzo's humor though. Like, you got the dough, we got the cheese. The tomato load zone. If you look up at the water tower, up here at the very, very top, they are called a heckler crushed tomatoes. Like if you were heckling someone and you're like throwing tomatoes up on the stage, like references to that, that's what that's referencing. One more look at the street. What used to be the Christmas shop over here, where you could smell the Italian and garlic from Mama Melrose mixing in with the cinnamon sugar smell. It smelled like an Italian Christmas. I remember getting so many photos with this little snowman here with the rest of my siblings. An icon, a lasting pillar of Streets of America. I do hate I didn't get a chance to go into Mama Melrose before the restaurant closed. I didn't get to have one more meal in there and document some of the fun things in there. But I know a lot of our other influencer friends did, so you can go check out their videos. A fun fact I learned here recently from our friend Mark Danielle is a obscure reference to a Humphrey Bogart movie. Here above Mama Melrose is this little tiny sign right here. And this is the name of the bookstore from The Big Sleep, which is from 1946, and Humphrey Bogart, of course, is the star, but that's in reference to the bookstore in that movie. Who knew? Let's look at these great Muppet gags. Like, that's so Muppet coded and so 90s coded, honestly. I can't even begin to think about any of this stuff going away. Like the giant Kermit statue, where's that gonna go? The landfill? Like the Bunsen Tower, the googly eyes, the Miss Piggy clock. Wow. I just love all these little references right here, especially with Animal was here. Love that the exit is top secret. Keep out. This means you, because this is taking you into the back of Muppet Labs. Signs above the return barrels. Restricted entry. Warning. Do not enter. So funny. Love it. Starting to rain a little harder. That's not going to stop me from mentioning more Muppet references. And just documenting what it looks like. Muppet stuff. There's been no Muppet stuff in there since 2020. So sad. Stage 1 studio store or company store. So sad. I just love the humor of, obviously the store wasn't completed with the paint. Wet paint, don't touch. We know Animal came in and messed everything up royally with his little handprints. But the reason why I didn't get finished was because back here behind the door it says gone to lunch. The painter supposedly disappeared for a short while and meant to come back. Now, I don't know if this is true, but this used to be one of the walls set up in the Streets of America. But then over here is the word Piedmont. I don't know if this is a reference. Is that a little bit of Muppet history? Jim Henson and Kermit the Frog did the ribbon ceremony cutting for the Center of Puppetry Arts, which is located in Atlanta, Georgia. Less than 10-15 minutes away from Piedmont Park, also in Atlanta, Georgia. Coincidence? I think not. All right, I think it's about time that we go ahead and head into the show and catch one of the last viewings of the night. But just a quick little refresh so you can see what's over here. Another great reference I want to mention to you is over here. The entire building of PizzaRizzo's up here on the top, it says something. It's really hard to see because of the sign. It says Metropolitan Department of Water and Power. Pretty amusing. Rainbow Connections playing. And then Jim's just casually hanging out over here. Just look, I'm just gonna walk by and show you some of the great things that are hidden over here. This is the extended queue, because believe it or not, once upon a time, Muppet Vision needed an extended queue. But these are full of parody posters featuring our favorite Muppets. Bride of Frankenstein, Poseidon Adventure. Wow. I mean, everything used to have silly faces and was turned into a Muppet at one point in time. Even the can speakers, the air vent. That's a very sassy air vent right there. This one, in case of emergency, call air conditioning duck. And there's actually a, whoop, on this one, it's a chicken, not a duck. Wild frogs. Some of these posters were updated a little later on, like, of course, Pirates of the Amphibian. This is, I don't know what that does, but I think they're arguing about it. Arguably the best poster, though. The best poster. Star Chores. She swore she'd never sign another autograph. May your purse be with you. Mood. And last one over here. So funny. Now, fun fact, most of these were actual posters as part of a calendar series, and you could actually purchase this back in the 80s. Here at the end of the extended queue is a 3D Gonzo reference. That's hilarious. Something I've always kind of loved is this pinup calendar of Miss Piggy. This is actual real artwork from some of the Jim Henson artists. And I keep forgetting his name, but he did a whole series similar to this art style. I'm just gonna let you guys have the moment to go through and pause and read some of these if you would like. There are just some really great little one-liner jokes in here.
The last call for the next show. This is gonna be the last call.
I love some of the sweet, very sweet, but this one is too sweet for you.
Something I want to point out about the design of the queue leading into the waiting area is that this area is designed to look like the Muppet Research Center that is in the show itself. And you can tell that it was designed to blend seamlessly into the 3D section of the movie. Detail, storytelling, amazing. I have said this multiple times over on the podcast with me and Megan the Magical Millennial, the Disney Countdown show. But there are so many things that I'm just looking around this extended queue area and just the whole land in general. And all I want is basically anything and everything that's in this room. I'll take that Kermit poster. I'll take the Muppets Take Manhattan poster. The clapboards, give me the clapboards. I just don't want these to completely disappear into the oblivion. And like even this sign is right here with the 3D glasses. The great pieces of Muppet history. So many fun gags also, like a net full of Jell-O. Yeah, you get it. So many costumes and pieces. Like this is the backstage area and you're about to go into the main theater. I just realized the cage has a fish in it. Okay. But so many little fun details. Honestly, I don't even have time to go through the amount of gags and other like art piece references in this pre-show. I have done little shorts and reels about it. I'll try to post those too. More of the Muppet movie parody posters from the 80s. The prop art is also parodies of real movies, too.
Okay, Chuck. Yeah, boy. Another side. Another row.
Hi, Jim. That's his puppet version up there.
Okay. Good, Chuck.
How technical.
Okay, penguins, get penguins into the theater. We have to rehearse. Okay. You two guys. Yeah. Walk us to rehearsal. Yeah. Okay, inside, guys. Okay. Hey, Eugene, wait a second. We need you, okay? Into the theater. Orchestra rehearsal, Eugene. What? Okay, Elmer, come on now. Come on, inside, you two, Elmer. Okay, all both you guys in. Come on, guys, I need you to... Hey, hold it. You're not a penguin, you're a chicken. I told you chickens to stay on the other side of the road. Okay, why did this chicken cross the road? Ah, that's funny. Hey, penguins, I got a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road?
What? You gotta project from the diaphragm.
Thank you, Rizzo. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could step as far forward and close together as you can.
Yeah. Get real close. You see, we're doing research on deodorant strength.
Rizzo, you're disgusting.
It's a gift.
Gentlemen, while you're a captive audience, a display of tremendous tap dancing talent with the added cultural components of
a pot of flowers balanced on my head. Hit it, Rusty.
Hey, Waldorf, what are we going to see in here anyway? One of those 3D movies. Put on your glasses, Stanley. Yeah. Hey, look! Look at the guy in the goofy mask. That's not a mask. Oh, sorry, lady.
For the record, these animatronic penguins are some of my favorite things in Muppet Vision 3D, and if you see one of these end up in my house later on, don't question it. I'm manifesting this for myself.
Now, working the projector is an old friend of ours, the Swedish chef. Chef, everything okay? Exactly. And our demonstration includes a little song from Miss Piggy. Little? Did I say little?
Hey, come here. What's this?
What? Ozzy, that's terrible.
You're right. Needs more sugar.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first musical portion of our demonstration, we have Miss Piggy in a wonderful 3D number. That's you, penguins.
I'm going away forever.
Oh, great! Could you give me a sandwich? Would any of you people like anything? Since he's going out, he could forever? Bean? Oh, Kermit!
Hey, sweetie, that's a great effect.
Hey, Fuzzy, Kermit! What is it? Bean Bunny ran away!
Oh, no.
Yes, our ribbons!
We gotta find him.
I know!
Everybody spread out.
Bunny ran away.
I don't see a bunny. Where? There? Oh, nothing up there but a bunny. A bunny? Me!
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, Kermit, look!
Would let me help in the movie.
This is a very moving moment. Yeah, I wish they'd move it to Pittsburgh.
Baby!
Oh! Enjoying the fireworks? Roll your chairs on my foot!
What's this?
Stop the movie, Chef! Hey, Chef! Can't you hear me? Stop the projector! I'll take the penguin! Hey, I'm sorry! Oh, wait! Don't shoot! Stop, everybody! Stop! No, not you! Get out! Look out! Oh my God! Everyone okay in here? We surrender! We surrender! What an explosion!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize for our slight technical difficulties, but I do wish to assure you that no one was hurt, and this theater suffered only minor damage. So thank you very much for coming to see this demonstration of Muppet Vision technology, and enjoy the rest of your stay, and come see us again sometime.
Cute ending.
Well, what do you think? We have time to go to the bathroom before the next show? We can't, you old fool! We're bolted to the seat!
On behalf of everything.
All right, the show's all done, but there are a couple additional posters here at the queue exit that we gotta show. Some great ones. Fozzie. I love Rolf. All right, the sun's about to set and the neon is showing up a little bit better over here at PizzaRizzo's. That sign looks so beautiful. Love it. Anyway, but there's a couple other details out here in the front courtyard that I kind of skipped because I was rushing into the restaurant. Let me point out some of these. So remember how earlier in this video I mentioned the little ad inside PizzaRizzo's about the brand new showroom? Well, the bathrooms right here across from the theater are the actual showroom, and you get to test out firsthand the brand new products of Gonzo's Royal Flush. So if you don't know your Muppet lore very well, Gonzo appeared as the Prince of Plumbers in the very first Muppet movie. Then in the last movie, The Muppets, when they were getting the game back together, well, that showroom from Gonzo's new warehouse is what the bathrooms are. Right off to the side, it says restrooms, executive use toilet showroom, presented by Gonzo's Royal Flush. So if you look, it even says Gonzo's Royal Flush, and this sign is made to look identical to the movie version. I'll put that photo right up here. And I just love the detailing in this. Like, they didn't have to theme the signage of a bathroom, but they did, and they made it part of the Muppetverse, and it's beautiful. Speaking of Gonzo, There is a really great reference to Gonzo. Yes, he is dangling up here on the clock, and you'll notice that he is in black and white. This is in reference to the famous black and white movie Safety Last, which was from 1923, which of course, with Gonzo, safety truly is last. But look how cute he is. So Disney, if you don't know what you're doing with any of this artwork, I have room in my apartment. Not really, but I will make room for him. I just want Sweetums. I want him. He looks so cool. Also, this is one of my favorite pictures of Miss Piggy. Of course, she's Lady Liberty, but she's carrying like a fashion clutch. Look at her little heel peeking out right there. Queen, icon. Another one of these. So great. Okay, I waited until the sunset just a little bit more because honestly, the fountain is even more beautiful in the evening. Miss Piggy. Now this is not the original fountain. There was a couple other Muppets like Fozzie, Gonzo, a couple other ones. But I am happy that they kept the rats. They're in there fishing for the money that was thrown into the fountain. Well, I did go live just for a little bit over in Muppet Courtyard, talked to some really, really great people over on the socials. So thank you so much for sticking with me and watching here until the very end of the video. And until next time, night night, sleep tight, dream of churros tonight.